Previously on Survivor. After Miranda said Michaela was after JS,
she's thinking of switching it from a returner to you.
JS was setting his sights on taking her out.
My one mission in this game, currently, is to get that bitch, Michaela, out of here.
And at the same time, Jack and Tony were getting just as nervous that Michaela and Fish held too much power.
But I feel like we need to flip the game before Michaela can.
So they got to work on turning everyone against the Sababa duo. While Katie and Eric saw the opportunity to gain power,
I think Michaela would be willing to flip the returners.
all their pushing towards Fish and Michaela was getting them nowhere.
There's no reason for me to trust you.
However, Miranda saw an opportunity to get at JS.
I personally don't want JS to get his way with the vote. I want to see him get flustered, and I want to see him kind of freak out that he's next, just to see what he's gonna do.
And Fish became the central target. As the majority set a plan to decide who to target, Fish and Michaela barged in and tried to flip the votes.
I'll make my plea. I think everyone's game in this room is a lot safer with me and Michaela in the room than with JS in the room.
And chaos ensued. Miranda suggested targeting JS,
Film this?
while JS considered flipping on McQuad entirely.
Why are you trying to go I'm not wanting to work with them. I don't want to work with any of these fucking bitches. Tonight, I'm fucking calling them out. I'm not working with those fuckers anymore.
At Tribal, everyone was feeling feisty, and ultimately, Fish was sent home, with him, Michaela, and JS all left out of the final vote plans. 10 remain. Who will be going home tonight?
Crazy. Anyone going to the diner?
Morgan, did you drive?
Yeah, doing a ride.
Happy to know switched on it. Thank you, everyone.
Tribal's entertaining, to say the least. There's definitely some bad blood going on between a lot of people. And so it's Tony, Miranda, Sam, and JS, and Michaela all are kind of going at it, which yay. And Michaela hopefully will want to work with us after the newbies slit her throat and stabbed her.
Hey, girl, we just voted out your friend.
No!
I know. I keep stepping on this damn gum.
I don't think any friends anymore, JS.
Okay, see ya.
Oh my god, that's savage. Okay.
What was the vote? Excuse me? That's right. It was 5-4. Michaela stays. I lost it. I was so shocked. I was so angry. Literally as we were walking over, I ran up to Tony and I said, "Who are we getting out?" And he said, "We're all going for Michaela." I'm like, "Great." And I think he said something like, "Oh yeah, we knew you'd be happy." At that moment, I knew I could never trust McQuad. They lied to me in this game, and they're gonna rue the day. I want them out of this game, and I want their games to be over.
Part of me wishes it was me. I mean, I know it's gonna be me probably next week now that he's gone. So, I don't know, I just also don't really want to work with any of them. I don't see how it helped anyone's game getting rid of Fish. And I personally believe that, not because he's my ally, not because of really anything else. I just don't see how returners think keeping the 5 Majesta strong is good, and I don't see how Majesta just got rid of one of their numbers to get rid of returner. So I just personally don't see the benefit on either side.
I feel bad.
What are we gonna say to her? We're gonna vote Sam next.
Tribal definitely went our way as returners. Now that Michaela's still here and Fish is gone, and because their argument was that they're loyal to the newbies, so that they should get voted out, and they got voted out anyways, it's come to the returner side. You have a home where you can be loyal to.
I think next week, maybe we should vote with Michaela.
Yeah, I mean, I just want her to feel comfortable. I feel really bad about what happened, and I think I want to try and explain to her, listen, we really try to push for Fish. Hopefully it's not us next week, because I don't think they're gonna make amends within the few days that they have to vote us out. Egro is an interesting character because I love that man. He's so funny. He told me one day that he would take me to finals pretty much. At Final Four, I was I feel like everyone's gonna cut me, and he said, no, as long as I'm there, I'll make sure that it's at least 2-on-2 and you'll have a chance to make it to the finals. I honestly believe him because his reasoning behind him doing that is because he wants to protect his allies in this game, and he feels like he's done a really poor job at doing that so far by getting Faith and Mike voted out. And so he wants to keep that last promise to me. JS went to Jack and was like, can we talk later? And then JS walked away, and I was with Tony and Jack, and Tony was like, shit, JS is pissed because he wanted it to be Michaela.
I didn't know it was gonna happen. I trust you guys. I just like wish someone had just told me like when they were walking over or something. You know, after tribal, I was like, you guys lied to me, and they're like, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We just told you to vote for Michaela. Sorry, we thought you knew that Fish was the one going. Keep that BS to yourself.
Oh, because like I just want to know
I didn't care who went
you're
home.
splitting the votes. I would have filled you guys in, but I thought you. When April started talking to me, I thought you knew.
April told me shit. Do you want Miranda to go home next week, or do you want to be a returner?
Miranda?
Michaela, I really have got to fix that.
Oh my goodness! I'm like,
Michaela.
I thought we were creepy crawlers 5 strong.
I know.
Like, literally, we could never be in a better position. We have
Don't
5 out of 10.
Miranda next.
JS is pissed. We didn't know where his loyalties lie, and that's where being in character kind of bit him in the butt, because while he did want to stir the pot and run off with them, it really made us question him a little bit.
Jack, when you come in, you act like a little fake bitch. I can tell you're lying, and I can tell that you don't trust me, and I can tell that you're covering things up.
Like we made the right move because we took away the flippers. Like, they can't flip on us now.
We are in control.
Because if we took out,
guys.
So JS was pissed because like he thought he was supposed to know everything that was going on. He wanted Michaela to go home. Afterwards, JS comes up to me. He's like slapping me. He's like, "Why was I lied to? Why was I lied to? Why was I lied to?" And I think he like took it personally against me and thinks like I'm trying to plot against him. Whereas like I'm not. I'm just trying to play the game and make sure like my ass is covered.
like if she goes with returners, it's 5 on 5. If she comes with us, it's 6 on 5. Like that's her only option.
But she doesn't want to be on the bottom of us either.
She'll have no option.
Yeah, she has.
True.
Also, maybe if they're just willing to get rid of Michaela, why don't we just be okay with that? Like I feel like we can make next week really easy, and then when we have 5 against 4,
Survivor
then we
is
just
never
go boom,
easy.
boom,
You
boom,
saw
boom.
what happened this time. It was not easy.
I think one of the returners has an idol.
Egg roll.
Do you want April gone?
No, egg roll has it.
Oh, April has
You
it.
know?
Yes, I know.
Who told you?
He told me.
What?
He told me tonight. He called me. Was like, Egro, you have the idol, don't you? And he was like, it might not be in my best interest to say that. I'm like, Egro, you do. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
But he could just be like BSing. Just
He could be BSing, but it's highly likely that
It is
Egro does
so
that.
hot.
Would you guys be down for maybe thinking Doug or Katie? Get out one of the big threats.
I think that's smart. So, if I don't feel in control, I need to make a move. I need to switch sides. I'm gonna use everything that they've ever told me in the game, and I'm gonna use it against them. Because they need to see how dangerous they are in this game. I'm such a bitch. Such a bitch! I don't like the way this game is going, Katie. Who right now is in the best position to win? You know what I mean?
Not us.
Not you or me. That is damn for sure. I'm not go with the flow. I'm not like, it'll all be okay. Like, next week we'll do this. No, 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 no. I want this now. I've had 2 weeks in a row now where I haven't gotten my way. So I need to change this game up so that I am back in control just like I was pre-merge. My strategy throughout this whole game is to pour out all the information I have to people, whether it's true, whether it's not true. If I just tell them all the information I know, why wouldn't they trust me? So, since day 1 in this game, there's been a Majusta Newbies Alliance. And the Majusta Newbies Alliance is extremely, extremely strong. We planned that me and Miranda don't get along. It's all staged, it's all planned. We kind of have like the guys against the girls thing. It's all fake.
So who's your real ally? Is it
I have no
Tony?
allies. There's 2 alliances, one with Sam and one without Sam.
Okay.
Because none of us really trust Sam.
Okay.
And I thought I had Sam like in my pocket a little bit, but I actually think Jack has her in her pocket. But I don't think you guys realize how strong the bonds are between those 4.
This is an alliance that exists. This is an alliance that is scary. Why don't we get rid of them?
Jack's like, next week we're gonna get out a big veteran threat. It's gonna be Katie or Doug. The week after that, we're gonna get rid of Michaela, and after that they want to get rid of the big threat that they didn't get rid of that other week. So that'd probably be you. It's Miranda and Jack. Tony's in their back pocket.
You want to adjust the personnel.
I want Miranda or Jack.
Miranda's reasoning for why she wanted Fish gone over Michaela was because she didn't want you to get your way because she felt like you were running the show.
I'm telling you right now, I want Final 6 to be the 4 returners, me and Michaela. If you guys don't trust Michaela, she can go a little earlier. I don't care. Hit it up.
I mean, if you're willing to flip, then that's like I'm completely
willing.
Okay with
I'm
it.
flipping.
Yeah, if you
I am
are willing
flipping
to,
like a
I'm down,
flapjack.
So JS reached out to me after the Fish vote. All these things I already know because Tony told me. So I think he's leveraging that to get us to trust him because he's giving us a lot of information that he wouldn't have given us otherwise. But I definitely think that he's telling the truth this time. The amount of things that he's been telling us that's like generally true from what I know through Tony is kind of a good sign that he's willing to vote with us this time. So I trust JS for now. I definitely don't want to work with him long term.
I know last tribal was crazy, and I know like you and Fish are probably pissed at everyone because like both sides kind of like screwed you guys over, and I'm really sorry about it. I wanted to work with you this whole time. Like I'm glad that it was Fish at the end of the day, and I know that like he was your closest ally, so like you're pissed, and like I kind of like I definitely understand like you can be mad at everyone in the game, but I feel like moving forward it's not good to like be mad at people and like hold grudges because like you have to work with us now, you know.
At this point, I'm just like trying to play like all the sides, I guess, and like I'm trying to make sure that the newbies think I'm still loyal with them, and that like the returners I've talked to like still feel comfortable with me and like keeping me around and think that I won't start coming for them. So I just have to like cover all my bases and just make sure that like people, like everyone thinks I'm being loyal to them, because like at the end of the day I have to be loyal to everyone except for the person that goes home.
I'm not mad that it was like down between me and Fish. Like that's fine. Like it's the game.
Yeah.
I knew it was me or Fish, so it was like, why couldn't someone just have like the balls to be like, look, there's a meeting going on between everyone else. Like you and Fish obviously were invited. Like who can I actually trust? Because like not one person actually told me. I don't know the dynamic of what's going on right now. So if you want to try and fill me in on that, that'd be great. Because it's clearly not newbies returners anymore.
So the reason why that like the newbies wanted to get you or Fish out was because we heard that like you were trying to flip and play with the returners, and if you flip, Fish goes with you, and then they have the numbers. So obviously we didn't want to get picked off one by one.
Fish and I were actually like probably like one of the most loyal people, even though we like really shouldn't have been, considering we weren't a part of like that solid 5. They sat here and told us, okay, it's egg roll. Like, no, just be like, look, we're voting one of you out. Like, deal with it. Like, instead of lying to my face, lying to his face. Like,
we decided that like we want to go for a returner next, obviously, and so like the 2 names that came up were Doug and Katie, just because they're the biggest threats. And so like I don't think anyone has like you in their mind to go out next. So like you shouldn't be playing the game just like, oh well, I hate everyone because they all like voted my partner.
I mean, like, I don't hate anyone. Like I'm not mad. I mean, is there someone that like started it? Like who, like, you know, there had to be someone who said me and Fish first off.
When I met with the returners, they obviously like they're not gonna throw themselves under the bus, right? So they said like your name first. If we had met with you and Fish, like we would have definitely taken your side.
After losing Fish, I know that my game is not as strong as it was. We should have made that move. We should have said, you know what, screw the newbies, this is BS, and we should have went and played with the returners. And I think that looking back, like it would have been 100% a better move for us. We could have switched back and forth. We could have done whatever we wanted at that point. But like, you're supposed to be my ally and you're supposed to be looking out for me. Like, that's something that you tell me. Like, that's not something you keep hidden. I would have tried to tell them, like, you know, so it just kind of, it was frustrating.
Katie texts me and she's like, yo, we have to meet up. Like, I just met with JS and he's like, it's crazy shit is gonna happen. And I'm just like, oh Lord.
He's like, I just want to let you know that us 5 are really strong. Like we have our own group chat. We tell each other everything. He's like, everything with Miranda and me has been planned. Like we say we hate each other, but actually we're all working together.
I think
and he was like, we all tell each other everything. No, like, and then he was like, there's even a name for like the 4 of us without Sam. He said like the last 2 votes have not been what he wanted. He doesn't think that you guys, basically like McQuad plus Sam, has his best interest in mind. He was like, yeah, so I think right now Miranda or Jack needs to go home. He's like, I hate Miranda first, then Jack, then Tony.
He said he hates me?
Well, he was just saying like like people he like does not fuck with anymore in that order. JS was like, Tony's just like there, he just does whatever people tell him to.
JS told her everything that had happened starting like from day 1 of this game until whatever day we're at now. And he basically spilled all the beans. Like,
I was like, dang. I was like,
gosh,
he was like,
this little boy is this little peanut is ruining the game.
I was like, I believe
you.
Like, no, he didn't even say her name. He just kept, he really wanted Miranda or Jack out because that would finally let you lose and Sam lose.
I'm just done with JS. Like, I don't even want him in this game anymore.
Like, little princess paranoid over here has to get her way, and so now like JS is pissed that he didn't get his way for the past 3 votes, and he like has to flip and like do all this like chaos and shit. He basically told the returners everything that happened and says that he wants to vote with them, and I'm just like, oh, like I thought you were my number 1. Like, I guess not. Like,
I just want to explain everything that happened so that you still trust me, because
I do trust you,
Are you
Tony.
sure?
Why would I not trust you?
I don't know.
What am I gonna do in this game? Like, oh,
I just
fuck Majesta.
Okay,
fuck
well,
Tony.
And like, I just feel personally betrayed because like I was the only one really looking out for him in this game, and like he's gonna go and like play with the returners, not tell me about it, and think that I'm not gonna find out. Well, guess what, dumbass? Like, I have connections too, and you think I'm just sitting here like twiddling my thumbs? Well, I'm not. Like, I'm playing this game like just as hard as you are. So.
No, it's fine. I totally get it.
Are you sure? Because you were pissed at me after tribal.
I felt like people were all telling me, Michaela.
Everyone else told me that I couldn't tell you who the actual vote was because like they were scared that you were gonna side with Michaela and
Who
Fish.
said that though?
Like the returners.
The returners said that?
The returners.
Okay.
And so then like me, Miranda, and Jack had to listen to what they were saying because we were working with them for that vote.
So I trust you and I still trust the pod. But like it was a little fishy.
Okay, so
no,
then
no intents, the fish left. Map out for me who you want to go home each and every week.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean?
Can we have a discussion?
No, I want to see what where your head's at.
I'm not gonna do every single week. I'll tell you what I want like this week.
Who do you want this week?
Who do you want to go this week?
I give information. If you're not giving me information, I don't trust you. So, you know, if I have to pull it out of you, I don't trust you. If you hand someone a pile of bullshit, they're gonna be able to detect it. I don't think Miranda and Jack, and even Tony to an extent, would want me to be in the final, like, 7 with them. I think I go before that.
I understand if you're upset, but I hope that like you're not upset in particular with me because I feel like I've tried to be really honest with you. If my intention was to at least protect you from going home, and I was confident like going into that meeting that you wouldn't go home. I didn't really know where the Majesta newbie stood because I felt like they were playing both sides. So now that Fish is gone, I definitely see a huge opportunity opening up between me and Michaela because me and Michaela have always been like had a good relationship, but obviously it was tough because she was siding with the newbies and I was on the returner side. So I definitely think I can pull her in now because she'll feel pretty betrayed by the newbies who decided, and they were the ones who rallied the votes against her in the first place. So if I tell her that, she'll still be mad at me, but I could still patch that up much easier than it would be for the newbies to patch it up with her.
Every single person that was supposed to be my alliance and supposed to be trustworthy to me completely lied to my face. That's over. It's fine. You lied. I've lied before in this game too. We've all lied. It's fine. Whatever. We'll move on. But at the same point in time, it's like I don't know who to trust. Yeah. Because, you know, I told the returners in confidentiality that Fish and I were planning on coming with them. Yeah. And then you guys all told them. And so, I mean, I don't know if it was you specifically, but
what
like...
do you mean? I don't think anyone did. I think they were just nervous that you two would flip. They were most nervous about you flipping, especially JS. But at the beginning, like before the challenge even began, like last time, like Jack and Tony hit all of us returners up and said, Michaela needs to go home. Like, what do you think about it? Like, they pretty much barked the order to us. Right. Tony and Jack weren't even supposed to be working together. It was supposed to be like Tony and JS and then Miranda and Jack. So the fact that they both said Michaela before the challenge means that they all are working together, you know? I really like tried to like kind of hint to both of you that like you guys like could be on the chopping block, but neither of you were receptive enough to like reach out to me. And like I was like, well, if they're not trying to like, you know, like act on it, then I can't just keep being like, oh, like giving you guys doubts. Like I was the only one that was like trying to tell you the truth because I don't like to just like throw allies under the bus like that. Like I would want to tell you what's gonna happen.
It's a shit show. It's just like now at this point with this newbie returner game. So if I come to you guys now it's a 4-1. So clearly I'm gonna be the first to go. And then it's kind of like,
I don't think that's definitely not how it works. Because, I mean, you know, you just saw how, like, it was newbie returners and then newbie went home when we were down numbers. So, JS, he was so, like, worried about the fact that you had said his name. I don't even know where he got all that information from. He says he got it from Miranda, and I don't know if you ever told Miranda that you wanted JS gone, but
she literally said, like, I want JS gone, and I said, okay, yeah, I'd be down with JS gone.
But then she went and told him that you wanted him gone.
And
so it's like
I think I trust Katie the most, but at the same point in time, I also trust her the least. I know she's a social player. I know she's won this game before. She's done well in this game for herself and for others. So I think, I trust her, but at the same point in time, I know there's always an underlying cause. You can only trust her if it's in her best interest. I gotta trust who I can, and I gotta get numbers. And if I'm on the positive side of the numbers, then that's where I'm gonna stick, and that's who I'm gonna be loyal to at this point.
Ooh, what an interesting question.
Today's challenge is called Touchy Subjects. You all just filled out a quiz with a bunch of superlatives that you have given to a player. We have the results here, and here's how the challenge is going to work. You're each going to get 10 answer cards with the names of all 10 of you, including yourself. Up on this wall, we have 3 different cards for each player, color-coded. During the challenge, I will ask you a question from the quiz. You will have 10 seconds to decide which player is the majority answer. So not necessarily your answer, but who you think the majority answered. If you get the answer correct, you will have the ability to take one of those names down. Once all 3 of one person's names are taken down, they're out of this challenge. They cannot answer any more questions. They will be off to the side. They cannot win immunity.
Let's go.
If you get the answer correct and all 3 of your names are taken, you still get to take someone else's name, but you cannot win immunity. The last player with names on the wall wins immunity and gives a clue to the hidden immunity idol to another player.
Just in case you didn't watch the second half of Season 7, I'm pretty sure a moment from this challenge got brought up every single time. This is very telling of who stands where.
The first question is, who is the biggest challenge threat? You have 10 seconds to decide on an answer. 2, 1, reveal. JS, Tony, and Michaela said Miranda. Katie said Doug. Jack, Morgan, and Doug said Tony. Miranda said Michaela. Agril said Michaela. Sam said Katie. The correct answer is Miranda. Alright, so JS, Tony, and Michaela all said Miranda. They are all right.
Let's go, guys.
JS, you will start with taking of a name. JS is the first one to take a name. Win this challenge.
I'm sorry, Agril.
Agril loses a name. Tony, please come up and take a name.
Sorry, Agril. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Tony, without hesitation, just throwing Agril's name on the ground. Will Michaela take Agril out of this challenge?
I guess I will. Sorry, Agril.
And just like that, Eric, out of this challenge, no chance of immunity. Please come sit over here.
Damn.
We are down to 9 just like that.
The stupid challenge ever.
Who do you think got into the University of Maryland by mistake? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Morgan and Michaela both said Eric.
What the fuck? Wait.
Tony said Sam. Sam said Doug. Miranda said Sam. Doug said Morgan. Jack and Katie both said Sam. And JS said himself.
Oh, guys. You questioned my genius.
Hey, this is what we think everyone
She's
is.
not our answer.
Let me guess. Another returner's going out.
The majority said Sam, which means Tony, Miranda, Jack, and Katie all got it right. So, Tony, you may start this time. Tony running back up.
Sorry.
I should have voted Tony.
Sorry.
Will Miranda take out Morgan's second, or will she make a different move?
I don't deserve to be here in the University of Maryland. Are you kidding me?
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Dude, at least you didn't get majority votes. In my opinion, in fact, not even my opinion, because in the school's opinion, Me and Jack are in Gemstone, and that's like the hardest honors program to get into here at the University of Maryland because they only pick a certain amount of kids out of each application pool or whatever. So as far as not getting into UMD by mistake, I think I was better qualified for UMD than any of these other players.
I'm sorry, Doug.
And Doug loses his first one. Jack going for Doug.
Sorry, Doug. I mean, you were smart. It's cool.
Will Katie take Doug out, or will she go for another person? So far, only returnees have lost any cards.
I bet that's about to change.
I'm sorry, Miranda.
Not sorry.
So, Miranda has 2, Doug has 1, Morgan has 2, everyone else still has 3. Who is most likely to win? 3, 2, 1, reveal. JS said Miranda. Miranda said JS. Jack said Tony. Sam said Morgan. Tony said Katie. Katie said Jack. Doug said Jack. And then Morgan and Michaela both said Jack. The correct answer for most likely to win is Jack, which means Morgan, Michaela, Doug, and Katie all had the correct answer. So, Katie, you will start. Tony.
Why did you talk? Well so far.
Just revenge. Eric asked for blood.
Sorry, Miranda.
And with that, Miranda is out of the challenge.
My turn?
And now it is Morgan's turn. Tony losing his second. Morgan, she is out for blood here.
Don't touch my paper.
Tony has 1, Morgan has 2, Doug has 1, everyone else with 3. Who are you least likely to talk to once the game ends?
Savage, yo.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Alright.
I'm sorry, Jada.
So JS and Michaela both said Sam. Doug said Eric. And then Katie, Jack, Sam, Tony, and Morgan all said JS. The correct answer is JS. Woo! Morgan, Tony, Sam, Jack, and Katie all got it correct. So Morgan, please come out to pick someone. Morgan takes Jack's first.
Hey, most likely win better.
Tony, going up. Will he avenge his fallen?
Somebody made this personal. Gotta go.
Bitch, I'm gonna take you out, so you gonna regret doing that.
Goodbye, Doug.
Sam taking out Doug.
Welcome to the club, boy. A name for a name, it's only fair.
Morgan loses her second. Katie, the last one of this round. She can take out Morgan, she can take out Tony.
Don't tell me what's not smart.
Alright, now gonna win.
Welcome
Hey,
to the club.
Damn, I got the most right.
Damn,
They had
how
to
am I
send
the
me.
only girl?
Morgan has 1, Katie has 2, so does Jack. JS, Sam, and Michaela still have 3.
thought I was the first one out.
Someone hit him.
Who is the most likable? 3, 2, 1, reveal.
JS, no.
So, JS, Katie, Jack all said Doug. Sam said Michaela. Michaela said Katie. And then Morgan said Jack. The majority said the most likable player was Doug, which means JS, Katie, and Jack all got it right. JS, you may start. Sam loses her first. Katie.
Lose Michaela.
Why does JS still have 3? And nobody likes him. Like, I didn't even take you down.
Just to make it even. Just to make it even.
To make it more even, taking out JS.
I now know I made a mistake. I now know I made a mistake. I now know I made a mistake.
Making it even.
Make it even.
Okay. I now know I.
If we're making
I
it
now know I made a
even,
mistake.
now everyone
I now know I
has
made a mistake.
Which player would you like to introduce to your parents? In 3, 2, 1. JS and Sam both said Katie. Katie and Jack both said Doug. Michaela said Morgan. Morgan said Tony.
My mom would like the light attitude.
Damn, thank you, Morgan. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
All right, the correct answer is Jack. Jack was the person, the majority of people would most like to introduce their parents.
about that.
We don't get Jack anytime.
Please stop
It's bad for name.
Who is the most attractive player?
Oh, good God. Here we go.
I want to know what they have to say. I hope it's me.
3, 2, 1, reveal. JS, Katie, Michaela, and Morgan all said Tony.
Yeah, boy!
What? Damn, Tony. I'm shocked.
Jack said Morgan, and Sam said Jack.
Alright, I'll go now.
The correct answer for most attractive is Tony. Which means
Okay, don't flatter yourself.
Shut the fuck up. Get my card out your fucking hands then. Bitch.
everyone has 2 except for Morgan.
Oh, please no. Oh, you and Sam are the only 2 that can't pick. Sorry. Guys, remember this greatness that I just did.
Damn, Morgan's smart. She's playing with her brain, dude.
Michaela.
Sorry, name for a name.
Jack is out. Will JS complete it by taking out Sam?
Eye for an eye, Katie.
No! I was gonna come for you, Jada. I thought that was bad.
JS and Michaela both with 2. Katie, Sam, Morgan all with 1. Which player mistakenly believes they are in control? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everyone said JS. The correct answer is JS. JS can take 3 people out. Take out Morgan.
Well, I know it's what I'm taking when I go up.
Will Katie take out another person?
An eye for an eye, JS!
That was 2 eyes, asshole. Fuck you, Katie.
Michaela has to take out either Sam or JS.
Love you, JS, but you both threw out my name last week.
Bullshit.
All right, Morgan. You can give Michaela the win, or you can make it whoever gets the next answer right. Well, Morgan gave immunity to Michaela.
If only she could take out Anders.
With that, Sam is out of this challenge, and Michaela is the winner. Congratulations.
Hi, Michaela.
Going from 4 votes to safe must feel good.
It's a pattern. Seems like it's a pattern.
It is a pattern.
I'll take it.
And Michaela, you also get the decision of who gets this clear to the hidden immunity idol.
I'm gonna give it to Morgan for letting me win.
All right, Morgan, here you go.
Is this a real one?
This is a real clue. Michaela has a 1 in 9 shot of winning this game, but Katie, Sam, Jack, Tony, JS, Eric, Morgan, Doug, and Miranda. One of the 9 of you will be the 11th person voted out. You've got 2 days to decide. Do you want me to read out the answers?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
First question, most likely to win, Jack. Who doesn't deserve to be here? Sam. Who is the biggest challenge threat? Miranda. Who is the most likable? Doug. Who got into the University of Maryland by mistake? Sam. Which player would you like to introduce to your parents? Jack. Who is the most powerful player? Jack. Who needs a mute button? JS. Which player is the most entertaining? JS. Who is the most under the radar player? Sam. Who would you least like to talk to once the game ends? JS. Who mistakenly believes they are in control? JS. Who is the most attractive? Tony. Which player is least likely to survive on an island for 39 days? JS.
Yes.
Who is the most trustworthy? Jack. That is all the questions.
My whole gameplay has been based off of don't be a threat, make a lot of relationships, be mediocre. And then to win, most powerful, most likely to win the game, most trustworthy, person you'd like to meet your parents. Like, it's flattering in a sense, but at the same time, it's very concerning.
It was obviously the best feeling winning immunity after almost being sent home. Like now I really have a good stand in this game. You know, everyone needs my vote right now. You know, look, I am here to play. I do deserve to be here.
This is probably 6 inches deep. I think it might be really low.
6 inches? What the fuck? No, but 6 inches isn't that far. If you think about it, it's not. The reason I gave Morgan the clue was because it was an easy cop-out. You know, Morgan could have taken my name down and then it would have came down to whoever got that answer right. And so the fact that she took out Sam and gave me immunity made it easy and understandable, I think, to all on why I gave her the clue. The other reason I gave her the clue was because it was more strategic. I wanted to work with her and she was someone that I needed to prove trust to, and I thought that was a really great way to do it. I want to trust Morgan and I want me and Morgan to stay strong. I want that relationship back that we used to have, and I would actually take her to Final 3. She's someone that if I don't win and she does, besides the fact that she's a returner, I would be completely happy.
Well, whoever, if one of the three of us finds it tonight, can we agree that we would share it? Obviously to our advantage.
Also, can we please get this 3-person thing back together minus Jess? Sorry, Jess, love you. Wish you were still here and Anders wasn't sitting in your seat, but...
So, I don't really trust Morgan and Michaela yet enough to think that they would take me to the end. I mean, I think if anybody takes me to the end, that's kind of stupid on their part because I think that they're pretty much giving up a huge chance of them winning. But I do trust them enough to move forward in this game, and I really need to work even harder to make Michaela feel that she is my #1. And moving forward, I'm definitely seeing how me, Morgan, and Michaela can definitely play out a lot better than with the returners. I'm glad you won though, honestly. Yeah, I just think it's good to always open up your options and have different possibilities of people you want to work with. I was really wondering if hopefully JS is telling the truth. He could totally be playing us, but at the end of the day, I don't think it would hurt you because
no,
it's still
coming. It could help me, I guess.
Yeah. I do think he's playing us, kind of. Whatever happens is going to be in his best interest.
Yeah, because he could be lying to us and then actually still voting one of us out just to make us waste votes on someone, you know what I mean? So that he knows where the votes are going.
There'd be 5 votes. There's 10 people. So it's...
apparently Jack and Miranda are deathly afraid of rocks. So that could be fun for them.
It can't hurt you to go to rocks, right? Since you're immune this week. So if you wouldn't mind.
This is the one scenario I've always said I'll never go to rocks. Yeah. But I guess I'll go to rocks.
I don't want to go to rocks, but I mean.
And then probably you or Doug would probably be safe since they want one of you guys out.
True.
Yeah. It's interesting how much power shifts in this game.
Working with Michaela again, it's kind of easy just because we did work together before. And I definitely kind of like this dynamic. And I do believe that Michaela probably is annoyed enough with the Majesta newbies to prefer Katie and I over them.
Oh, this is really hard to do. You should have got a shovel. We should have.
True.
I feel like it's ground.
Nope. I don't think I'll be that far deep though, y'all. We're gonna do anything that would help in your car. We could all go together. I'm not saying that's
I have a yoga mat. And
I have a yoga mat in my car too.
This is the only pine tree, right?
I have no clue. I couldn't even tell you what a freaking pine tree looks like. Oh yeah, I could. I know what a pine tree looks like. It's the sun. Just kidding. I know what a pine tree looks like.
So I'm going to look for the idol by myself. So Micah from season 4, I texted him this morning. I said, hey, can I please borrow a shovel if you have one? He said, LMAO, yeah, for what? And I was like, Survivor, but please don't tell Morgan and Michaela that I asked you or that I have your shovel. Here's my shovel and dig this bad boy up. Oh shit, this shovel's not easy either. I think this is 6 inches. Right? That's how you do it, right?
Yep.
That's 6 inches. That's like my whole foot.
Yep.
Oh shit! Shit! Wait, can I put it in your pocket? Let me put it in. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! I guess I told you I was gonna find it. Okay, let me look calm so no one thinks I found it. Okay, I gotta get out of here. ASAP like Rocky. For once I found something. No game changers this season. No nothing. At least I got this idol. I owe Micah something. I owe him a meal or something. Ooh, I see the logo. That's how you know shit's real. Found the idol, bitches. Let me read this. Hey, gotcha. This idol is gonna get me to Final 5, and then I gotta find a new plan. I have still definitely improved myself throughout the season and have done literally the most I could possibly do to stay alive.
Alright, so it is me and Doug with special guest star, Sherry. What?
I'm coming back.
Like Tony told me the veterans were like, let's get out JS.
You really?
Yeah, that's what he told me yesterday.
Oh my, no, because we're all in the 6. And then Miranda goes, why don't we just vote him out? And we're all like, who? And Miranda goes, JS. I feel like I'm not in the worst position as of now because I have my little ringleader alliance with JS. JS is like how I was last season, and that's why we work so well together. JS wants what he wants. If someone says his name, cut. If he doesn't get his way, cut. So playing with him is perfect because I can see exactly what to do. So the fact that Fish went home, he's like, I didn't get my way. I'm like, okay, who do you want? Like, I'll give him his little cookies and grapes and like make him happy. Like, okay, if he's willing to vote with me just because they voted for Fish instead of Michaela, like, I'll take it.
After Miranda and Jack, I see them as bigger threats because they are literally like this to everyone.
I know I have Doug in my back pocket, and like he literally asked me like, who do you want to go home this week? I'll say that I want that. And I'm like, yes, this guy knows how to play this game.
I've been part of the Majestic Newbie Alliance since day one. The whole feud between Miranda and I was staged. They going home that week, it wasn't because of the phone call. Like, Kate was going home regardless. So I was kind of sprinkling doubts into Tony's head the past 2 or 3 weeks about like, you know, maybe we can't actually trust Miranda and Jack. He always seemed to be actually closer to Miranda and Jack. So I just see Miranda and Jack with Sam in the back pocket and Tony in the other one.
So I met with the returnees, and this was the big meeting. It's me and the returnees. I am playing a game like a returnee because I'm playing the game like a mastermind. I do think that the returnees are going to go ahead with the plan.
I'd rather go to rocks and risk myself getting out than to continuously give
That's a ninja. Yeah.
Because if you're not first, you're last.
Exactly.
Oh god, trusting JS. That just sounds like a bad, like that. When you say the sentence, like something like inside you just dies a little. I believe him to an extent, but I don't want to like put all my eggs in the JS basket because it's definitely done me wrong before.
JS, like either way, like, if we go together, if he goes with us, like he's gonna piss off Majestic either way.
JS, I like JS in because he irritates a lot of people, which is great because if there's always that one irritating person there, people are going to be looking at them because he is super irritating. JS could not convince me that the sky is blue. Like I just don't know if I buy it. Like it sounds pretty, but I don't know if I buy it. But the fact that like one thing he said stacks up kind of gives him a little bit of credibility.
I'd rather put my eggs in this basket than not even try. I mean, we don't really have another option.
And I think they're all there. Everyone was pretty receptive. I think JS is with me at least. I don't know if he's with other people, but I know that I feel good about him not wanting to vote me out personally. And I think he does want to get Jack and Miranda out.
This is my first like joint confessional.
Every single one of them has said they would be willing to get rid of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always said, like, when there was a flip, it'd be you.
How much were you saying, like, oh, I want to get rid of JS?
The only person that I can say that I, like, definitively said, let's go for JS, was to Fish. And that was just because it was after, like, I heard you said my name, he had heard that you were saying our names, and then the fact that we were, obviously, like, the bottom two, like, up for grabs, really, okay, well, how can we get this vote flipped?
I guess you and Miranda and maybe Jack had, like, a little meeting afterwards or something? After the vote?
No, Miranda got in my car.
Okay, you guys talked. So then she came to me the next day, and she's like, hey, Alliance member, blah, 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 blah. Like, Michaela is so pissed at you. Michaela wants you gone this week. She thinks you were the rat. She thinks you told them that it was Morgan. And that is how it initially started, the hate between you and me.
Okay, that's what Miranda said. Miranda said, oh my god.
What?
Okay, listen, I'm being dead serious, it's not bullshit. Like,
I believe you, this doesn't surprise me.
Exactly.
JS is the kind of person that like you can take in doses. So like, you know, today like I really feel like we can trust him this week and that he's gonna vote with us 6 strong and it's gonna be fine. Next week I'm a little more questioning where his alliance is at. He's definitely someone I question. I understand where he is and why he's working with the returners right now, but I'm not completely sure if that's what he's gonna do long term. He was
She is the reason why the newbies fell.
100%. He's someone that everyone wants gone, so he's someone that, you know, when I want that vote or when, you know, pressure starts coming down with my name, like I think he's someone that hopefully would go before I would.
Who here has gotten to talk to Michaela? I only talked to her before the challenge, but I think she'll side with the returners.
They had girls' audience back and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why they're pissed that Jess left.
It stood out that Michaela pulled a lot of newbie names. Doug's name was up to go. Miranda's name was up to go. She chooses the last one of Miranda's name over Doug's, and that kind of pissed me off and really questioned if I could even work with her in the future. The goal for this week's vote is to not have it be 5-5, to not go to rocks. I don't want anyone in my alliance to flip.
She hates me. Yeah, I sensed that vibe at last tribal, and you were like, dude, I tried to tell you, and then she was like, still, I don't care.
Yeah, she was like, you flat out lied to me.
If Michaela is truly working with the returners, I feel like there will be a 5-5 vote at this next tribal council, regardless of who has immunity, that there will be a 5-5. No one's gonna want to switch their vote, and then 3 people will be immune and the other 7 have to go to rocks.
I think what we do is we target Egg Roll or Doug, so Michaela thinks she can still keep game.
Because she wants them.
Because she wants them. So we don't target them now. Oh, wait. She hates us.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what she told the 2 of you, she hates us.
Yeah, no, she's not gonna go to rocks for egg roll.
It needs to be egg roll though, it can't be Morgan.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if egg roll's on the line, she's not gonna go to rocks for him. She doesn't like him.
She would accept it though. She would accept it.
Next week.
Alright, here we go.
Who do you guys?
Damn, like I literally will have no power in this game. Like after Miranda or Jack goes, like I literally will be on the bottom and I'm just gonna be like, oh, like just chilling. Like I'm just left here like floating around. I won't even have anywhere to float because it'll be one side and then just me by myself. I think that they don't think he's gonna flip.
Okay.
So I'm just
Do you
like,
think he is going to, based on like how much he's not revealing?
I don't think he's gonna play with us. But I don't even think he's trying to work with me after because he literally, like, I think he thinks I'm out to get him, but I honestly wasn't. Like, I was the one who made sure his name didn't come up, and like I was the one who's like protecting him. And if he does, like, if he doesn't even apologize to me after, I'm literally done with him, and like I don't care, like, at all. Like, because you guys keep acting like you're on the bottom, but literally you guys are controlling the whole game.
What do you mean? I have not been controlling this game at all, dude. I've literally just been going with what people want.
Please.
How have I been controlling it?
Oh, please. You know exactly.
It was not my idea to vote out Fish or Michaela. That was clearly Majesta's, so.
Whatever.
How was I in control when Dylan went home?
Alright, well, let's move past that right now.
Wow.
There are bigger fish to fry.
You just made a point that didn't even make sense, though.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, like, now that you guys have... Well, I don't want to say his name on like that, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now that you guys have him, like, it's not really fair to me because literally I have nothing. I literally have nothing. I literally felt like I had no one left in the game, whereas like Katie is like the fucking winner and she like has all this power. I'm like, alright, you guys are literally gonna let her have all this power? Like, okay, like if that's how you want to play, you're all gonna lose her at final tribal.
So long as JS and Michaela do not flip on us.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm in my confessional.
what if people want to vote me out?
Who's gonna vote you out?
If I get voted out, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, y'all are fucking
I honestly don't care which of them goes home either. Like, I really don't, but I'm pretty sure JS has his preferences.
Okay, I hope this shit does not switch up. I'm done blaming you.
How are you blaming me? This isn't my fault. Okay, well, I need to finish my confessional, so.
Okay, bye.
You fucking bitch! I fucking hate Tony. All he cares about is his safety in this game. Like, literally, it's so annoying. This is, like, worse than Dylan. This is Dylan, like, 6.0. I'm so done. He only cares about his life in the game, and he's never looking out for me. It's always, like, well, you better work shit out if I'm on the bottom. What if I go home? What if I go home? Bitch, what if I go home? I've literally had my name on the chopping block every fucking week, and you don't, like, you literally don't understand how frustrated it is for me. I'm on the bottom, I'm so irrelevant, nobody wants to talk to me anymore. Like, even JS doesn't want to work with me, whereas you have Michaela and Morgan and all the returners. Like, meanwhile, he thinks that he's the first public enemy when there's still people like me and Doug and JS left in this game. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and it's so frustrating that I would vote him out at this point because I don't care.
I think Michaela's definitely voting with them.
I have a plan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your plan?
To guarantee that there's not a gridlock and that we go to rocks, I give the immunity to Katie.
Okay.
So they lose a vote.
Okay. That's gonna be so awkward because you're gonna have to leave for an hour and then come back.
I know.
But
Faith just walked by. It's my birthday! Woohoo! 19! And all I'm doing today is playing Survivor. Party. I have my removal idol that I could use this week to prevent a gridlock. It could help my game and it could also help our game, but playing it could also piss off some people, so I don't know if it's the right move to play this week.
like I'm fine with you doing that as long as you're comfortable playing it because it's your game changer.
I'm comfortable doing it. I mean, and if it goes right and we get one of them out this week, it's just 5-4 the rest of the game.
Yeah. Do we tell JS about this game changer?
I don't know if we should tell him.
I mean, we're known to backstab. Unfortunately.
All right, and please welcome back our members of the jury. Fish voted out the last tribal council. Michaela, last week you got 4 votes. This week you have immunity. You are safe. How do you feel? How does it feel to be in this position now?
It feels pretty good. Definitely feels better than last week, where I was hoping that myself and my ally weren't going home. It feels good to be safe. It definitely made the last 2 days a lot easier.
Where do you feel now? Do you feel like you have a home?
I think I have more of a home than I did, Sunday night after it happened. I think there's maybe a possible home somewhere, but we'll have to see where that ends up.
In the challenge, Jack, you received a bunch of superlatives, including most likely to win, most powerful, most trustworthy, and person you want to take home to your parents. So, that's a lot. How do you feel about it?
I don't like it that. But I mean, I don't like to be anyone's parents if if anyone wants parents want to cook me a home meal, I'll meet them, I'll meet your parents, cook me a nice meal, stick in that diner food.
Sam, while Jack was receiving all these so strong, so smart, you received 2, and yours were least deserving to be here, and who got into UMD by mistake. How do you feel about those?
I mean, I guess it is what it is. You think what you think. I know what I know. Clearly, that's why I'm Sam and you're you. But I mean, I did make it to merge. I'm gonna be on jury if I get voted out from here. So overall, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at.
Honestly, I was happy I made the merge, and that's honestly what I wanted. But the more you play, the more you want to keep making it to the end. And despite people's perceptions of you, I feel like you want to prove them wrong. So in Sam's case, everyone keeps saying she doesn't deserve to be here. So that's gonna give her more drive to want to stay here and prove everyone wrong that she has been playing this game. Because for all we know, she really could be playing this game, but in perception, it seems like, to other people that she's not. But she will have a chance, hopefully. I don't know, maybe she will later on at Final Tribal or wherever to prove her case.
So Morgan, the returnees have been on the outs since the merge started. And finally, you have this lone wolf saying, I feel on the outs. Opportunity?
Well, I think after last week's vote, it's not so, returners versus newbies anymore. I mean, technically, Michaela was on the outs too, we could have, exclusively, paired up with her or something, but, long term, you have to keep your mind open.
Jack, there's this ambiguity of alliances. So if there's this ambiguity, do you see any relationships or any clear groups?
The reason why there is this ambiguity is because right now I don't think there are any clear groups. To be honest, I don't know where the vote tonight is either. Honestly, just hoping it's not me and who I want to go out actually goes out.
Eric, do you know where the vote is going tonight, or are you just as unsure?
I can only trust what people told me, and
I'm very worried because last challenge my name got pulled off consecutively. It was like bang, bang, bang via Eric. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit frazzled.
So, Doug, why is there so much ambiguity with this vote? Why does it seem like the lines that were previously there and previously very clear are just suddenly like erased?
This is a high caliber season. Like, we're just so dynamic. Like, everyone's playing as everyone. We're all talking to each other. Like, there's just so many different ways and so many names heard. So many. This person could have an idol. This person could be doing this. This person might flip. This person looks like they're gonna win. Like, there's just so many different like paths you can take that like we're taking it tribal by tribal. And if anyone's thinking like 7 steps ahead, like you can't. You have to just like take it as it is and just go with what you have for each tribal.
I disagree. I think Survivor's really like a chess game, and you gotta like predict your opponent's move before they play it, and you gotta say like, okay, how do I counter-react? So I think the way to win this game is to think 7 steps ahead. How do I get to the final 3? What moves do I have to make each week? So if you're just thinking 1 week at a time, you know, you're not focusing on the end goal.
So who has heard their name? All right, so Katie, Doug, Eric, and Jack all heard their name. Katie, 3 returners have heard their names constantly.
I mean, it's every week, right? There's no surprise there that me and Doug are on the chopping block every single week, and at this point, we're really doing whatever we could.
Thanks, Tony.
I mean, when people keep lying to you at Tribal every fucking week, it gets old, man.
Well, last week, we literally did what we could because you guys gave us options. We had nothing else to do moving forward, so...
Okay, so you didn't hear your week, so don't say you hear it every week.
Okay, but our name still came up, bitch, so stop coming for my life. Like, I'm done with you. Anyways, me being the winner in this game makes me the biggest threat in this game. Doug being number 2 or number 3, whatever, final tribal, makes him a huge threat in this game, just as all the other returners, because they think we have so much more experience in this game. But really, I don't think that's true at all, because I definitely feel like people think a lot harder than we do at this point, because you do have the numbers, so you gotta do what you have to do, so that strategically in the long run, like JS said, you're thinking, how do I get myself to the final 3? What, like, 7 steps do I need to take moving forward?
Sorry, do you want to share with the group or no?
We were just having a conversation.
Yeah, I know, I could see.
So Tony, you said when people are lying to you every week, it's hard.
Yeah.
Have you been lied to in this game about who's going home?
Oh, definitely. People lie all the time in this game. That's what makes Survivor so great, right? It's trying to figure out who's telling the truth and who's bullshitting you.
All right, it is time to vote.
Let's hope everyone does what they're supposed to do. I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go.
It's just the way things have to work this week.
Thank goodness I'm wearing this because it's making my night a lot better.
Hello, Egg Roll Eric fans.
Alright, I'm an evil little bastard. Okay. McQuad.
If you have a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Egg roll. Second vote. Miranda. That is 1 vote egg roll, 1 vote Miranda. Third vote. Egg roll. Miranda. That is 2 votes egg roll, 2 votes Miranda, 6 votes left. Egg roll. Miranda. That is 3 votes egg roll, 3 votes Miranda, 4 votes left. Egg roll. Miranda. That is 4 votes egg roll, 4 votes Miranda, 2 votes left. 9th vote. Miranda.
11th person voted out of Survivor Maryland, winner take all, and the 4th member of our jury, Miranda. Miranda, the tribe has spoken. You may go.
Happy birthday, biatch!
Well, we know who flipped.
It was me.
The fucking snitch.
Shouldn't have lied to me.
The lines have been drawn. You're at final 9. It is anyone's game, and if you don't think you deserve to be here, you're dead wrong. There are 11 people who wish they could be here. So make every move count.
I think now the targets are me and Jack.
I don't respect you as a person. I don't trust you in this game. I never liked you from the start of this game. Like, you can fuck off.
What do you guys want to do for tomorrow's tribal? Like, are we thinking stick with the 6? Or do we think we should, like, consider voting out, like, JS?
I'm actually pretty mad that JS has made it this far, because, like, he should have been voted down 6 votes ago.
I think I have to make a move now. Like, I'm serious about me and you, like, going to the end.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. God, they got me good. Wow, y'all. You guys really got me. It's my birthday. I'm 19 now. I don't regret anything about this game. I don't regret playing. I don't regret being a part of it. I don't regret any move that I made. If Jack or Tony are in the final 3, one of the 2 of them have my vote, and I will be voting for them, and I will make my pitch to get everyone else to vote with them, because Jack especially deserves to win this game. I don't regret it. I don't regret anything. Yeah, that's all I have to say.